See, she wanted to get into the mind of SS Rajamouli, but he's keeping that in his brain. He's not letting that one out. Disco? Yeah. Hey there guys, I'm your truly the original Spike Kitty and welcome to a Trini reaction. As you know, here we feature the best in foreign language song dancing film out of India, southern India, 90% of the times. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, and I would like to say a very Merry Christmas to one and all, to all my subscribers, to all my friends, to all the people that check us out from time to time. If you're watching this, a very Merry Christmas to you and yours. All right, now today, I'm not really going to react to something really. I'm just going to watch an interview. It's an interview that was done by Film Companion, and hopefully they don't mind that I am posting it up as a reaction, but it is the team of RRR interview with Anupa Chopra, featuring SS Rajamouli, Junior NTR, and Ram Charan. Now this interview should be in full English, hence the reason why I'm interested in watching it. So I really am watching it because I want to know of the mind of SS Rajamouli, and hopefully we might get a little bit of insight into how he goes about his films, and obviously with the two great stars that is sitting side by side with him. So with that said, let's dive straight into this interview, and hopefully if you are interested in things like this, that you will sit and watch it with me. Let's dive into it.
Do you see this bell icon here? Hit it now and we'll ensure you get delivered the very best of reviews, interviews and pop culture content.
You have to undo a lot to be a Rajamouli's hero.
The moment I think that, okay, I am in a godlike state and anyone and everyone will do whatever I want, that is my first step to downfall.
It's so lovely to see the three of you, and you know, star power in this room is just dazzling. But I think the two of you will agree with me when I say that the biggest star in this room is this man's imagination.
Absolutely.
Hannah?
That's right.
I mean, I would love
That's
someday
true.
to be able to peek into that brain and see how he does the things he does and how he comes up with the images that he does. You know, so I think your superpower is really the ability to combine spectacle with emotion. Your movies are like these modern day mythologicals, but you never let us lose sight of the human relationships. How do you keep that balance?
I mean, I don't think of it, I don't try to balance it, but the way I operate is on the basis of emotion. So whether I give a spectacle, I don't give a spectacle, it might change, but the emotional part of it will not change. I cannot function otherwise. I mean, even for a song like Nacho Nacho, which is supposed to be a mass dancing number, I just cannot put one's dance number like that. I got to have emotion underneath that. I need to have an emotional lead, emotional conclusion, emotional underlying, even for a song like Nacho Nacho. You know, that is how I operate.
So your basic principle is emotion, everything else comes after.
Yes, yes.
You know, I interviewed Mr. Vijayendra Prasad a couple of months ago, and he said to me, in this film there's going to be action and tears.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, how? How does that work? What is your explanation? How do you combine action and tears?
No, I think if you close your eyes and think of an action that made an impact on you from your childhood, you take any that impactful action, there will be tears in it. There will be tears in it. It is only when the emotion is so nicely woven into the action will it make it so memorable.
Yeah.
So basically, though we all don't promote beating kids or whatever, so for me you look like he's like the strict mathematics lecturer. So are you trying to tell me that you're going to beat kids and cry also? How is that possible?
First thing is, you are not kids. Slightly referring to that. You definitely are not kids, and yeah, you need an occasional beating.
And how often was it, or how occasional was it in these 3 years?
Yeah, I mean, how many action sequences we have?
Oh, it's 3 years they did this film, in the making of this film.
The two of you, that you are a fantastic actor, but you don't know it. And you are a fantastic actor, but you know it.
Oh.
Can you decipher this for me? What did he mean?
I think he knows us better than
Yeah.
ourselves.
Really?
So I leave it to him.
Oh, okay.
That's the first time I got to know about myself in a complete different perspective. And
Because you're working with him.
no, like what he had, his perspective was completely new to me. It was a good one, I think, only. End of it.
Okay.
It was nice, but it just came in a different way.
But is that true? Do you feel that you're still unsure?
Some
as an
actors
actor
able
and
to,
are you
some directors
very
able to do
confident?
that.
For me, see, I wouldn't relate Triple R for now, but in general, you know, we've been friends. I wouldn't say friends, but he's been a lot of things to me, including being a friend as well. Well, there was this time in my career where I just didn't know what was happening. Everything became so normal. You know, there was no
Right.
excitement. It's about waking up in the morning. You know, I'm somebody who's individually very hyper, and I look for a little more excitement and hyperness for me to like literally pounce up and leave from home.
Okay, a reason to wake
This
up
time
to
when I
go
was
to the
discussing, I
job.
was talking to him. I was like, I don't know, you know, my likes as an actor, what I want to do is completely different from what I'm doing now. Is it because of that my films aren't working? And you know, very sweetly, he just pushed that idea of mine. And today, I really, you know, like, I'm sure he accepts it as well. I've turned out to be a better actor because of that. So he's this person who makes you realize what your potential is.
Right.
And now to Triple R, now probably I was prepped all these
Yeah, all these years, right? Yeah.
to be Bheem in Triple R. It was a very complicated character. It was because Bheem is very innocent. He's very, you know, he's strong. He's got this brutal strength in him, but he's very innocent at heart. His mind is very innocent. So, knowingly or unknowingly, you're exposed a lot, and that innocence is vanished
Right.
from you.
Yeah.
And that's what he made me search in my films. Said it's about being innocent. It's about going to the set every day, struggling. You know, you have a little bit of that tension where you don't know how you're gonna perform for this character. You know, start being naive. So that's why even last time when we spoke in an interview, Charan says you have to undo a lot to be a.
They often refer him to as Charan.
Really?
Yeah,
To
you have
unlearn?
to unlearn, to undo everything.
I think
to
of
unlearn
Prabhas
everything
refer
and
him
go
to
there.
as
He's
Charan
this-
as well.
He's this lecturer who does your homework for you.
See, there's a lot of teacher metaphors coming your way. What did you have to unlearn?
Me, about the assurance part that I keep, I feel sometimes that I'm not sure. It's not that, but my sure, I don't know if it's good for him also.
Oh, okay.
So I'm very sure about sometimes what I do. But is it okay? Is it the sure he wants?
Yeah.
That's my reconfirmation that I keep going for. And it's not always about what we think is right for the scene and an emotion. Of course, he explains everything to the T. But end of the day, just before we move on to the next shot, that last
wanna be
yes
sure.
from him is something.
You want affirmation.
Not that should we do another one? No, but that assurance is always needed. Since we're kids to now, we always need some kind of validation, assurance. And
That's right, yeah.
Just overconfidence doesn't work for me.
Yeah, very good.
Which is lovely, given that
Yeah,
you're such
very
a big
good.
star. But tell me, you know, again, something your father said was that this idea came because you went to him and said that let's make a film with two big stars. And then again,
Okay.
it was your idea to say let's create a fictional story around two real life freedom fighters. You know, the truth is, in the Hindi film industry, Rohit Shetty said that he could not make Ram Lakhan because no two male stars are willing to work together anymore.
Ah,
So you
see?
have managed something quite exceptional here. How tough was this? Or are you now at this sort of godlike stage where you say, come and everybody arrives?
The moment I think that, okay, I am in a godlike state and anyone and everyone will do whatever I want, that is my first step to downfall. I never I am not.
Come across a very humble man.
Think like that. From the very beginning, I have this long-standing desire of combining two powerhouses. No, I'm not just talking about their stardom. In the story, we know there is a friendship between Duryodhana and Karna. We know there is a friendship between Krishna and Arjuna. But my mind works like, what if there is a friendship between Krishna and Karna? No, that is how I think. That
That
what
would be
makes
so
me-
fascinating.
Yeah, no, just the thought of it. I told you now, and it fires my
It's
imagination.
exciting. I want to see that.
Yeah, big idea for another movie one time.
Always excites me, bringing two powerhouses. So, and obviously the natural progression is if you need an actor and a star who can be that powerhouse, right? So when I had this thought of combining the lives of Alluri and Kumram, it was super exciting, but also I needed fine actors and superstars, both combined to play those characters. See, by our long association, I know they will do whatever I want to do. Okay.
They've both done their second films with you.
Yeah, they've done their second films with me, and I know they will, because we have a long-standing friendship.
Right.
But the idea is, see, the moment I think of this idea, I know it is going to be 2.5 years, but that excitement has to be there throughout the film.
Wow,
Not just
yeah.
at the onset of the film.
Yeah.
So for that, I have to keep them excited. So I have to write
Yeah,
characters.
2 years is a lot of time to put into a film.
No, that will.
I think
make
Prabhas
them,
put 4 years for
their journey exciting
Bahubali.
all through these 2.5 years. So I never take anything for granted. We write the characters so perfectly, so exciting, not just for me, even for them. When all three of us are on the same page, the journey becomes easier.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, the other thing that you said in an interview was, of course, you didn't even know the script.
Yeah,
You said yes,
Yes.
like which you did for Rangasthalam also.
absolutely.
You didn't know the script.
Yeah.
Now, is this something you guys do often? You just say yes without...
No, we don't do often.
No, it's not a common practice.
Not at all. It's just with one
It's just
person.
with him.
Yeah, the second person was Sukumar, but
Right.
he's the only person before and after.
Okay, the other thing your dad said was that you reject 90% of the ideas he pitches to you. Okay, he said he accepts only 10%. And I said, well, how does this conversation happen? Like, how does he tell you, I don't like it? He said he's very blunt. He just says, I don't like it. Is that how he is on the set?
Absolutely.
Really?
He knows what he wants, but he's open for ideas.
Huh.
But see, there's a key sequence in the film where obviously our man has shot it for 65 nights. Thanks to the pandemic, we had to divide it into 35 and 35. Or 35 and 30, or 35 and 40, or 40 or 25, whatever happened.
Right.
So it's not like he's very sure of what he wants, but not that he's not open for ideas. So I went up to him and I said, you know what? So he wanted me to do, give a certain expression for a certain shot, for a certain ending or whatever. So I said, what if I emote like this? He said no. Bluntly, he said no. I went back. The shot was fine. But he came back to me and said, you know what, actually what you said was right.
Oh.
So I just looked at him and smiled. And he was like, yeah, okay, fine. I get it. And he
No,
just,
that smile is like, it was very emotional sequence, and he said he will scream. I said, no, too many screams, don't scream. And as I was shooting the shot itself, I knew he had to scream. And he was in a very awkward position for the shot. He came down and I said, no, I think you were right. You do it the way you said. Okay, Jakana, I'll do it. He gives that, he gives that. I know it.
I was right.
Yeah.
He doesn't say it, but he gives that. I know.
so there are many incidents like that. I'm
Right.
sure even Charan has experienced that because
Yeah.
he's open for it. But if he knows it's not right, it's not right. He's blunt. And I think that's how you have to be as a filmmaker. When it's your vision.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
want people to carry your vision, your actors, your technicians to carry your vision. You don't want them to rupture it or deviate it.
But what is he like on set? Because in interviews, he does come off as a saint, okay? And he doesn't say a lot. He just smiles very sweetly. Is he a screamer? What does he do on set?
I mean, it depends on the day and the event. If the shoot is
So
on
he
the
does-
stress levels are high and
can he
people are
lose his
not
temper?
performing in any of the 24 crafts, obviously he blows.
It's a process.
Blows steam.
It's a process of becoming a saint. I think you have to be angry to become a saint.
Right.
So that's what he is. He's angry when he's getting his, when
Otherwise,
he's making
he's
his movie. And then
pretty
again,
much in a
there
Zen
he's as
mode.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he's in a
seems very
Zen mode
zen.
mostly.
But he's a taskmaster. He is.
Yes, perfectionist.
Ah.
Chasing that one detail always.
Yeah, it's basically out of fear, not out of anything else, because you need to get it right.
Right.
The images that we have in our mind, we have to get it right on the screen. If we don't get it right, then no, I'm afraid that it would not work out. So,
Oh.
You know, Sanjay Leela Bhansali had said to me that you want to perfect each frame because it's forever.
yeah.
You can't change it. You can't do anything.
True.
You know, so you have to, whatever it takes, it has to be what you have in your
The
head.
movie is
Enjoying this interview, guys. It's really
It
sweet.
is, which is the great thing about this art form.
She's doing a
tell me,
fantastic
you know,
job.
patriotism is, of course, baked into this narrative. They are two freedom fighters. But there's such a thin line now between patriotism and jingoism. So how have you ensured that this film doesn't cross it?
The first thing is, even though it is set in pre-independent era, it is about the fictional tale of two real life freedom fighters. The film itself is not about patriotism. It's not about
Okay.
nationality. It is about friendship. The whole
Yeah.
theme is about friendship. How patriotic I am, I don't know how you can put a meter to it, but even today, if you just play Janagana Mana, I'll have tears in my eyes and my hairs will stand on my arm, and I just cry. I love my country. I love my culture. I love my nationality. But that doesn't mean I hate others.
Right.
I
Right.
respect other countries. I respect their culture, everything. But for me, my country is great. Respecting my country doesn't mean demeaning others.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
what
very
I
well,
truly
yeah.
believe in. That is a personal perception. But the film is not about patriotism. It is about friendship.
You know, the
I like
conversation
that.
around this film is also because it's so massive, right? And because obviously post Bahubali the expectations are so large, the conversation is so much about the numbers, right? So I saw a story in India today which said the budget is like some 550 crores. I was like, wow, how many zeros are in that? You know? And so we just did a roundtable with producers, and Karan was on it, and he was saying that the Omax research shows that the Hindi version of RRR is likely to open at 30 crores. So he said, you might have 100 crore opening day, which is fabulous, and God knows we need people to come back into the theatres. But do you all ever worry that in this conversation, which is so much like a spectator sport, you know, opening kya thi,
Yeah.
people lose sight of the artistry of your art and your craft and the amount of work you put into it? Does that happen?
See, we make films for money ultimately.
Yeah.
Money is
Yeah.
a very important thing.
Yeah.
If we can't make money, the kind of money we are putting into the film, if the film doesn't get that back in return, then it's a failure. It's a failure for everyone. All the effort has gone waste. But as far as I'm making the film, those numbers won't affect me at all. I don't even look at those numbers.
Right.
No, occasionally I look at them to check whether we are running on budget, are we going on time, are we going beyond time, beyond the numbers, just to have a perspective. But until my last CG shot is done, until my last sound effect is done, everything is put together and gone out of my hand, I won't even look at the numbers. I mean, I don't have space in my mind to do that.
Yeah.
So once everything is out of my hand, then I become.
Then you worry.
So okay, tell me now what it's going to be? How much are we going to make? You know, then it becomes that
Then
game.
you, the artist, is done, and you, the businessman, takes
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Then we'll start looking at the.
Yeah, it's a
numbers.
business at the end of the day,
If
right?
number is high, we celebrate. If number is low, then we think about no, why the number is low. What can we do in that area to push it up? No?
To push it up, yeah.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
Yeah. Are the two of you thinking about numbers at all?
See, I personally feel that there needs to be one brain, like Rajamouli's, to actually think about the numbers. But as you said, I'll agree to it. You know, right now, if I can speak on Charan's behalf also, right now for us, it's we just want Triple R to hit the theaters, and we're waiting for the audience to give a
Expectations.
verdict of what we've done as actors, what we've added to the film as actors. But post that, yes, then maybe, of course, because we're definitely gonna sit together and brainstorm on how the numbers should go up, or if it's down, what else can we do? But more than that, I really want, see, for me, Triple R or any film which is actually releasing post-pandemic is about bringing back the audiences to the theater.
Yeah.
The old glory
The
back
glory
to theaters, I
has
think.
to return. We want the glory to...
Oh, they're bringing back the glory to
Which
Indian
means
cinema.
theaters.
That's why
I mean,
it's
like-
that label.
We watched the trailer at a mixing studio in Hyderabad. But when we came to Mumbai and when we were watching it on the PVR screen, and I was like, wow. You know, I don't know when was the last time I actually went to a theater to watch a movie of mine.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole feeling was so ecstatic. It was, I was
Yeah.
like,
It's
wow.
euphoric, no?
Yeah, you know, it was
Yeah.
like, wow. So I can imagine how it is to watch a movie in theaters.
Yeah.
So for me, it's more about that. I want each and every person, that one more, if Triple R can bring back one more audience, I'll be the happiest.
You were saying about the first few days, we speak about numbers more
Yeah.
than the artistic form and the appreciating our work. I mean, when you spend 500 crores, I don't mind not being spoken for 2-3 days. I mean,
That's a realistic
you said,
perspective.
like you said, the film is there in our libraries forever.
Yeah.
I don't mind even after 7 days if somebody calls me saying, now I have the time to call and say what great work you did, or
Now
search
100
that one
crore is
shot. Yeah, they can pause and watch. I mean, let's cross that number and hope our producers are fine, our distributors are
Yeah,
fine.
the producers
Whatever
pumping money to
was
make a film, yeah.
Absolutely. No, I agree. I agree. Tell me, how much has he evolved as a director from the time that both of you made these films, your Magadhira and Student Number One with him?
We all have evolved, but he
Him?
evolved. No, he particularly evolved in the
Really?
multifolds.
Huh.
And I would love to always be associated with somebody who's more evolved than me, if it's the
Yeah.
director.
Yeah.
You can learn
Makes
something.
my work look much larger, better, and my work easier.
Yeah.
From being a local Telugu director to being the first filmmaker to actually break the regional barriers and make it one big Indian film. For all of us,
Yes.
we're not regional anymore. We're one big film industry,
cinema.
Indian film industry,
Which is so fab.
which is fantastic.
Yeah.
And it was him.
Absolutely brilliant.
Thanks
That
to
and
Bahubali
made
and
it
thanks to
possible,
him,
yeah.
he was the one who foresaw all this happening. Nothing has changed in him as a filmmaker. He's hungrier. He's
Bigger passion.
hungrier.
Bigger
He
desires.
wants to tell stories to the world. He wants to share his ideas. Yeah, he's hungrier. And that kida of his, the perfectionist ka kida jo hai inka, it's grown bigger. He will die and kill for it.
Which is fabulous. I think it was Werner Herzog who said that, you know, if I had to, I would go down into hell and wrestle with the devil for my frame.
Absolutely.
You know, so he's that man.
Yeah.
He's that man.
And he will kill the devil. He's not somebody who will just wrestle. I know he will kill the devil and he'll be back with his frame, for sure.
You know, you talked about it being the Indian film industry, which is something that is so,
Nice to hear.
it is.
Feels.
Yeah.
It just
Oh
feels
gosh,
so
so
damn
great, boy. This is a great
we
interview,
spend
man.
too long being Bollywood and Mollywood and Tollywood. Pata nahi kaun se woods, you know. First of all, we have to get rid of all of that. And I just
Correct.
think it's so amazing that you have, you know, incredible artists like yourselves. You have Ajay Devgan, you've got Alia, and that's not just the one project. You know that Fahad Fasil can act with Allu Arjun. You've got, there's just cross-pollination across the country. What do you see as the next few years being like? You know, do you think this will continue? Do you think it'll
Absolutely.
grow?
Yeah.
No, for
Yeah,
sure.
people, you have to learn from this.
Like, Ram Lakhan today is, it's not possible to happen because certain filmmakers don't have that kind of confidence, or let's say they don't have the kind of infrastructure for that to happen. But now here we are, two actors coming from different families I don't know if I should say this or not, but there was a rivalry between the families.
course.
There was.
Yeah.
There was
Everyone
a
knows
30, 35-year-odd rivalry. And today we are. We are rivals.
Right.
But we are friends too.
Yeah.
That's right.
So our rivalry is very positive.
Yeah.
When was the
Yeah.
last two big star collaboration in Hindi? Karan Arjun, if I should say, if I must say.
Yeah.
Right.
Now we're seeing this cross-pollination happen, and this is what needs to happen. And this is
Yes.
probably our patriotism.
I totally
It's like
agree.
this. We need
I
to,
think
we
so.
need to, because we need to travel.
Yeah.
We have actors all over our country, all around our country in different languages. We need to bring them.
Yeah.
If language is a barrier, that for me is not a barrier at all.
Yeah.
You know, when you have filmmakers who can guide you, who can nurture you, who can help you. I think we have a lot of filmmakers today who believe in that idea of uniting actors together. It'll be a lovely thing, and I'm sure it started already, and it will just get bigger and better.
Yeah, man, I agree, man. It make me happier. Make me happy as a viewer of
There's no
the
downside
movies.
for me. It's more bang for the buck. It's just fabulous. How does he come up with these images? How? Like that image of the woman carrying just
Iconic shot.
from Bahubali. It was just unforgettable. You know, it's just how. Have you figured out what is the secret sauce? Because he won't
I
tell
don't
me.
think I want to get into his head.
Might as well stay
It is
out of it.
fantastic as a viewer. I enjoy it. I don't want to get into it. I have enough on my plate to do perfectly. I don't want to do that job. As long as he gives us fantastic visuals, like
Yeah.
I mean that's something I want to explore. I want to ask him one day. I hope he answers us.
He's
Like
a
in the
visual
beginning.
storyteller.
Yeah,
For
he
him,
is,
it's his
he is.
visuals. I
Absolutely.
mean, he accepts it, right?
Yeah,
For him,
yeah, it's a
because
visual.
for me, Bahubali too, when we're watching the conclusion, I was just watching it, and then he comes up with this song where you have a recap of what happened in Bahubali 1. I was like, I just got up and I started clapping, yelling, whistling. I was like,
Yeah, it's in the
for me, it was
beginning of the
excitement.
movie.
I was like, how do you even think about it?
Exactly. How?
How do you think of this?
Yeah.
How can you do this?
Yeah.
And I think it'll always be a question.
Mystery, sir. You want
Mystery,
to?
yeah.
No mystery. I see. I just like to wow my audience, and I realized we can make them go wow with imagery, but the imagery should have fantastic emotion underneath it. Like in the trailer, everyone is going gaga about how Charan appears from the fire. The fire opens and you can see him there. Of course, that's a very strong visual. But what will connect to you to that is the intensity in his eyes. There is a lot more going in the character's life at that point of time. So he just needs to stand there and bring his bow down. He can do it in hundreds of ways. But if that intensity of your intention is being portrayed through your eyes, subconsciously you will connect with it much more stronger way.
Right.
People will only say that's a great image.
Yeah.
But why you are connecting to that image is because there is so much of intensity in those.
That's
those
I
eyes.
say.
So everything boils down. Even though you're talking about images, I say the credit goes to the emotion.
It's true.
Well, I cannot wait. Cannot wait to see this in January. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hi, if you like this video,
Subscribe to
Film Companion.
Oh man, well done, man. You did a fantastic job. It was a very enjoyable interview. I really enjoyed the interview. I had so much laugh out moments in it. You know, to see S.S. Rajamouli, the way he is so soft-spoken, such a gentleman, and so humble. And both the actors come across as really funny. You know, NTR's personality comes across as a real funny guy, and but very nice as well. I like the fact when both of them said that their families have rivals, and I don't think they meant it like in a negative way. It says rivalry in a positive way, you know, but they are friends as well. It's a great interview. I enjoyed it. I wish there were more of these type of interviews because they get to connect to the actor and you get to connect to the director, so that when their work is before us in terms of a trailer, in terms of a teaser, in terms of the actual film, but when it's come to a song, you enjoy it better because you're kind of rooting for them now because they become part of your life in terms, because when you get a more insight into who the actors are, you get to feel like you get to know them on a more personal level, if you understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it's a great interview. I enjoyed it. I just wanted to watch it, but I said I record myself watching it. Oh yeah. Anyway, guys, if you did stop by to check out this reaction, thank you, and once again, do have a Merry Christmas, and hope you that you stay safe and you remain in good health. And if you do like this video, kindly go across to Film Companion and subscribe to the channel. I'm quite sure this woman is doing a fantastic job, and she was amazing as well in the interview. I like her laughter. Yeah, she asked some very good questions and trying to get into, you could see she wanted to get into the mind of S.S. Rajamouli, but he's keeping that in his brain. He's not letting that one out. Yeah, but yeah, it's a fantastic interview. Anyway, as I said, if you do like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, come back for more. I'm usually Spike a day. Wherever you guys are in the world, stay safe, remain in good health. See you all pretty soon with another reaction. Do take care and have a great day. Peace out.